Previously in part 1. Torbs, Harry and myself were in the far north-eastern Kimberley. We caught up with the Doon community and met some TOs and participated in a cultural smoking ceremony. We then caught up with Benny, Manny and John and headed out bush, traversing some beautiful country on our way to Doon Gorge. As time went on, we had to carve our own path into the nights, and here we are right now. This is part 2. This is Western Australia.
Look at that. Woo.
How awesome is this? Welcome to Carlton Gorge.
Yeah, exactly.
Every wet season in the Kimberley, they usually experience floods. Like a lot of these places in the middle of the wet season will be unaccessible. And it looks like the track is actually there. That's all completely gone here. All this is gone. So there's a track from there to behind that tree, all eroded. There's a better view. Gone. Well, I'll head back down to camp, have a chat to the others, maybe have a quick bite to eat, and then we'll see what we can do. This is intense heat, and overnight the temperature, if you were lucky, might drop to 28 degrees, but we've had a few nights on the way here. The overnight temperature was like 34 degrees. Crazy heat. So Torbs,
There you go, mate.
what have you been using to keep yourself cool? He has an aircon for his swag. We'll look at that later. You didn't use it last night, eh?
No, I didn't use it last night. I mean, we went for a swim, so it was much cooler, but that's all I used last night. They're actually good little fans, because if you wake up in the middle of the night and actually stick your hand in it.
I believe Harry did a similar thing that I did. I'll run you through that now. So we're both in the crush pads. This one being Harry's. This one being mine. So a good trick we figured out was using a spray bottle. $2. And in here, I was rolling this fan. Now I was a bit concerned because of the noise. It kept me quite comfortable now. I'm sleeping on top of a sleeping bag. But that's what you get for being up here in the lead up to wet season. So this idea I got from Harry. Speaking of Harry and the cold brew. Oh, you're just in the process. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you explain what you're doing. I'm gonna go start packing up.
Yeah, cool. So it's hot as hell, as I'm sure you can tell. So in the mornings, oh, it's so good. Can't see through my sunnies though. In the mornings, we've been drinking cold brew instead of coffee, hot coffee, because it's cold and refreshing and delicious. Cold brew coffee is coffee brewed cold, as you can probably tell. We get these things, which are like you tear the top off and you pour coffee through. They're called grounded drops. They're awesome. And you get a few of these special coffee bags, and you just put them in a bottle of water. So I'm going to put in about, actually I'll put 6 in, make it a bit stronger. And that is a heap of cold brew. You don't need to filter it or anything, you just need to pull those bags out and we'll have, that much cold brew, which will be delicious. It's already going kind of the right colour. But we have this just all the time. We're like on the road, little swig if you're short on energy. It's way better than having a bloody Red Bull or a Monster or something. You can just have a little bit of cold coffee. So it tastes completely different. If you haven't tried cold brew, give it a try with some sparkling water. Or if it's your first time, maybe add like a little bit of ginger ale. It's really, really good.
I think we can all agree that on a hot morning at camp, packing up is the least favourite and fun thing about camping. It's got to be done though. You'll notice that on the X2 trailer, I've removed the rooftop tent for this particular trip. The reason why I've done this is so I can carry Harry's swag and his chainsaw and my own swag on top of the trailer. It gives us more space. Also, it's a good weight reduction. And if Torben required us to carry his swag as well, no problems. There's so much room on top of that roof rack.
Because mine's an air mattress, it's a little bit slower.
Rightio, it's now time to do some teamwork and rebuild this track. There's some road building that's got to happen for us to get to Doon Gorge.
The issue with the barb is the roots are the wrong bloody end.
One wet season to come along and do this for us.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Rain. Where is it?
Awesome teamwork from an awesome crew. Many hands make light work. I've volunteered to be the guinea pig. Let's see how we go. Here we go. Something that doesn't get used much is the rear winch. This is the second time I've used it so far.
Come on, Ronny, come on! Get on the line, you bastards!
That's right, you got it.
Yeah, you're just pretending. A bit more. That'll do it. Soft and a hard shackle.
Tension's up. Just omelette. You know what you're doing. I'm just going to winch in now, okay? Just tell me when to stop, or I'll tell you when to stop. All right, mate.
It really doesn't need much here. Even a gentle pull with a snatch strap would have done the job.
Keep going forward. You're good. Keep going forward slowly, slowly. We're out.
You get it. Well played, mate. Thank you.
No worries, man. Thanks for making me use the winch.
Yeah, good stuff.
This is incredible. This is probably the only time I've needed to use a rear winch and a front winch within the space of 10 minutes.
We just give it a touch back. Genuinely, like.
Do you want to give that one a pull before you get to it?
You can fit between.
You know how gorges get bugger all sun, and when they're deep, they're really cold. I was like,
yes.
that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for like ice cold water,
Yeah.
deep. Oh, I'm like,
Just like Desert Queen baths.
yes, exactly like Desert Queen baths.
Oh my god, that'll be so amazing.
Oh my god. Oh.
Might just stay there for the rest of the time.
It's like, all right, cool. Well, that's our Kimberley trip. Put the cameras away, boys. Get a beer. We're done.
Welcome to the Kimberley. Thongs and machetes.
Definitely thong weather though.
Oh, there we are. So it got really dense. The boys already cleared all this out. We're almost there. Almost there. Still going. There we go.
One thing we really have to be careful of here are all those stakes that we're leaving in the ground for the drive back.
Is it alright?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
You on that?
It's been a long morning with a lot of hard work just to try and get to Doon and Gorge, but if it was easy, it wouldn't be a challenge.
Loving a rhino hide at the moment. A lot of scratchy stuff here.
We're here. How good is... Oh my god, yes. Oh, I'm getting out. Going swimming. Oh my god! This is incredible! Oh, it's really muddy just there, by the way. I just went up to my, old fella.
Oh, really?
Watch this, you're gonna sink so hard.
Oh, so there's a lot. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Are there crocs in here?
Yes.
Salties? When you go down deep, it's cold.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, you do have to clear it. Look at that.
Yeah, you gotta clear it, man. You gotta clear it.
I just ran and it was
Not there.
sorry about the audio, but I just got a freshie. Oh, that creeped me out so much. I just felt this like scaly thing move from under my foot and I was like, ah.
Cheers to the Kimberley. Alright, so we just left the gorge, and that has to be the definition of awesome. What do you reckon, Harry?
Man, I reckon my internal body temperature has dropped about 10 degrees. It's what, 43? We were reading 48 out over there, but I'm comfortable, I'm cool. Getting back in the car, wet clothes.
Climbing out was a bit hard on the hot rock, but
Oh, that sand is properly hard.
yeah. I reckon you could cook your bacon and eggs on that sand.
Yeah.
You definitely got to be by a waterhole.
Yeah.
That was awesome. We went swimming, we went fishing, actually caught some fish.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Biggest catfish on me. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head back, hook up the trailer, and then we're gonna head to the next waterhole. See you there. Yeah, maybe not so fast.
Stake the tyre. Worst part is, it's on the inside. On the inside sidewall. So we're gonna have to take it off, I think. Might be worth just changing it and then plugging it after.
You're not worried about dust getting in the fridge?
Nah, it tends to stay out.
Yeah.
Oh no, my garden light. Killed it. Oh man. This tire's hot, man.
Better than
Alright, ready?
Yep.
How's your foot?
Yeah, all good.
Nailed it.
Fits fine.
It does fit?
Yeah.
There's the tear. I can't even count how many times I've changed the tyre off road. Not always mine, but this is probably the first time I've done it in 43-degree heat. It's not too bad.
It's now time to go back up the track that we cut through yesterday.
That looks awesome, man.
Here we are again with the hidden washouts and the hidden boulders behind the tall grass. But at least it's daytime, we can actually see what we're doing. We've been passing baobab trees for the last 2 days. Let's have a look at them and do it with a bush tucker.
I'm here with Maddie, and we're sheltered by this beautiful tree, which is a baobab tree. How old do you reckon this one is?
It'll be about around 300 to 400 years old, so yeah, it's been here for a very long time now. So
Stand a test of time, don't they?
Yeah.
There's heaps this size, even
yeah.
bigger as well.
It actually grows up with water in it, so once
There's water inside of it.
Yeah, yeah, it actually grows up with water and don't need water for the whole middle of the season, and then yeah. So,
Okay, so that's
yeah.
why they're long survivors.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I've heard about it, but it's just good to hear it from someone who
Yeah.
actually knows.
Yeah.
I've got one of the fruits here.
Yeah, yeah. Once you open it, yeah, there's a white, more of a elastic bit of fruit in it.
High in vitamin C.
Yeah, high in vitamin C and all that. Yeah, it's very thing. The ancestors used to really use it for their traveling, along countryside and all that stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Just to keep their vitamin C
yep,
intake up.
yep, no, absolutely, yeah,
So would you use this if you guys get like a cold or something?
yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah. These days now, like we just put it in a cup, fill it with warm water, and then a bit of sugar, and then when someone got a nice cold, yeah, it really helps.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you dissolve it and then make it a bit more sweeter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah.
You can definitely taste the citrus or
Yeah.
vitamin C in it, yeah.
Yep, exactly, yeah.
So we've got these nuts in here.
It's really good. There's a shell outside on it, and then when you crack it, there's actually a nice little nut into it. You can actually eat the nut too inside. So
Okay, and you don't have to cook it.
no, you don't have to cook it
Okay.
if you feel like, yeah, yeah,
But you do roast them?
yeah.
Okay, awesome. And by the way, guys, these are protected unless you're out in a community like we are now with Doon and Manny here. You're not allowed to pick these up. These are protected, as far as I understand. Yeah.
Yep.
No cold flu out here, right?
Yeah,
Let's
no. All good,
get
yeah,
going.
yeah,
We might have to try and roast some of these tonight, right?
yeah. Actually, good for for the local thing too, for carving too. So they do the arts on the shell area.
Oh, I have seen that, yeah. And they paint it with the ochre.
Yeah. Or they just carve it with a knife like in normal life. Yeah.
Oh, make patterns on it.
Art. Yeah. Snakes. Yeah.
Awesome. It's got like a furry texture to it, so it's a bit like a peach.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It will get itchy too. So.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel a bit itchiness on your hand.
Ah, is that why I was coughing yesterday when I was eating it?
Yeah.
Might have eaten some of the...
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So that was a brief look at the boab tree and the boab fruits. Now it's time for a quick lunch, and then we must head back to Doon community and then off to the next waterhole. Back of the community, back at Doon. Manny and John, they're not joining us to the next waterhole. They've got stuff to do around here. Got to get back to work. While the rest of us head out and have some fun and check out the next waterhole. So we're going to leave the boys here and head off pretty soon. Alright guys, thanks for showing us around. That was awesome.
Thanks for the new tracks out there as well. So.
Oh, yeah, all good, man.
That's perfect, mate.
Really good meeting you, buddy.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Thanks again.
So we've just left Doon, been camping out on country for a couple of nights, and yeah, we're heading back towards Kununurra, and we're going to camp up at a little known waterhole. Absolutely amazing country in the Carboid Ranges. So the range that runs to the east of us here is the Carboid Ranges, and that runs a couple of 100 kilometres back towards Kununurra, and we'll be heading in there. It's got every type of terrain. It's a stunning location. The scenery is really nice, and the waterhole that we'll be the waterhole that's at the end of the track is to die for. So